Welcome to Move More with Mary. That's me, guys, that's me. My friends, I'm just going to give it a little minute, see if anybody jumps in with me live, and then we'll make a start. So just while we're waiting, make sure you've got some water to hand. Really important to stay hydrated, my friends. Try and drink 1.5 litres at least a day of water if possible. Dehydration can cause muscle aches, because muscles are connective tissue, gets dehydrated, it's not as flexible. So water is essential for many bodily functions, but stay hydrated. So always have a little bottle to hand. I like to drink out of a bottle because then I know how much I've drunk. If I tend to fill up a glass, I get distracted and I drink a bit, and then I get distracted and I throw the rest away. And I think, I've had a glass of water, but really I might have only had half. So stay hydrated, lovely people. Well done. Can't see anything without my glasses. All right, my friends, shall we make a start? So, welcome to Move More with Mary. My name is Mary Parkinson, and I have teamed up with Rethinking Pain to bring you this very gentle movement class, just to help you build up confidence to move more, and in so doing building strength and flexibility and mobility, which has been proven to improve quality of life. So make sure before you start that the area around you is nice and clear from any obstructions. Make sure you've got some water, you said, and make sure you've just got something really comfortable to wear on. All right, my friends, are we ready? So this class is going to be based on the floor. Please don't let that put you off. We're not going to be getting up and down a lot of times off the floor. Once we're on the floor, we're staying there. And I'm going to show you how to get down nice and safely and get back up using the chair. Alright, and all our exercises today are just going to be nice and gentle, and they're going to be really focused on mobility and flexibility. Alright, so shall we make a little start? A little bit of strength in there as well. So just come on down. You can have a mat, or if you've just got a carpet, that's absolutely fine. Alright, that's fine. If you wanted to do these on your bed, you could do them on your bed, alright? But just make sure you're comfortable with your back and things. But if for you it was better just on the bed, that's absolutely fine, just do them on the bed. Alright, now to get down on the floor, we're going to use a chair. Make sure that chair is solid and it's not going to slide anywhere, so it obviously hasn't got wheels on or anything. And we're just going to take a little squat back. So just push your hips back, bend your knees, and you're just going to pop your hands on the chair like this. And we're going to take a little bit of weight through the upper body, and we're just going to take one step back, and then we're going to bend that back knee. Alright, so just practice doing that, and then just coming on up. Just practice that, a little knee bend, and then just coming up. Stay there, my friends. I'm just going to grab a cushion, which you might want to do as well, because you might need it, you might not, for your head on the floor. Alright, so we're here, we've hinged those hips, hands down, taking one leg back. Now bend that knee all the way down so you come to kneeling. And then bring this front foot back, and then we can just bring our hands to the floor. And we don't need the chair just now anymore, so we could just eke it away. If we wanted to, we could just stay there. And now, from here, all we need to do is just bring ourselves down onto the floor, okay? So we're going to stay on our knees. We're on the floor. We're going to stay on our knees to start with. But just keep the hands there, and then just ease your bottom back onto the heels of your feet, and then just bring it forwards. So just breathe it in, and then breathe it out. Now I know some of you might find it difficult to weight bear through your wrists. Alright? if we can, we need to build up that wrist mobility and strength, okay, because we have to wait there to get up and down off the floor through the wrists. So if you couldn't have the hands like this, you could try and make a fist and just ease it back. Lovely. Or we could have our wrists on 2 blocks, and that might help take the angle out of the wrist a little. Lovely. This time we're going to stay back there. So just bring your bottom back onto the heels and just come to where you can, sinking that butt down towards the heels of your feet. Just keeping your arms long, bringing your chest onto the thighs. Just breathing out, just relaxing. Bring your weight forwards. Now if we can, we're going to bring those shoulders on top of our wrists. I'm just going to kick that cushion out of the way. Now if you can, we're just going to stay here. All I want you to do is take one leg back, curl your toes and drive into the heel. And then bring that knee down. So breathe it in and then breathe it out. Straighten out your leg, drive into the heel of your foot and then bring it back down. So just inhale and then exhale. So curl your toe, drive into the heel. Now as we lengthen out our legs, we're not lifting the bottom. We're trying to keep our weight centered. I know before I said you could do some of these on the bed. This would be very hard to do on the bed because it's not stable. It's not solid. Just go with it where you can, my friends. So we're getting that nice stretch down the back of the legs. But we're also working the shoulders and the arms, weight bearing there. Lovely. Trying to keep our hips facing the floor as we go and our shoulders down from the ears. And we'll do one more on each side. If it's a bit much for your knees, you could always put that cushion underneath your knees and give your knees a little bit more padding. Well done. Alright my friends, let's just ease ourselves back and we're just going to sit down onto the side of the bottom and just swing our legs around. Alright? So we just come up to sitting. Now straighten out those legs. And I want you to sit up really tall, right into your spine. Now if you feel like you can't sit up tall and you feel like you're really leaning backwards, you could just sit your bottom onto the edge of your cushion or on the edge of a thick book or a block, a yoga block or something like that. That will help you sit up nice and tall. So just sit tall, keep these legs nice and straight, press the backs of your knees into your mats and that will help get that length down the back of the legs. We're going to use our tummy muscles, so really sit tall, press your ribs down and then just draw one arm back, look over your shoulder and then come back to the centre. So just breathe it in and then breathe it out. Now as always, there's no rush, okay? You do what you can do in your own time, alright? You need to have a rest, take a rest. If some exercises aren't good for you and they're too uncomfortable for whatever reason, you can just skip those ones. Up tall, right into the crown of your head, with that nice little rotation through your spine as we draw the elbow back, sitting nice and tall. job. Now, just bring your feet closer to the bottom and bend your knees. We're going to bring those hands behind our back. Okay, I'll show you this way first. Now we're going to sit tall. We're going to use those hands to push ourselves forwards and just drop our knees to one side. So we're going to get into our hips a little here. And then lift those knees up, roll onto the butt and come the other side. Let's just take that nice little roll, just dropping down and then lifting on up. Lovely, keep going with it. I'm just going to turn so you can see it from the front. So we are allowing the bottom to lift. Okay, we're allowing that buttock to lift there as we drop the knees just as low as we can. So we're rolling on the bottom, getting some nice mobility into these hips. Now your knees might not come down all the way to the floor, they might come just to here, that's fine. You do what you can do, okay? Just have your feet slightly wide apart, so we don't want them too close together, just to give ourselves room to find that nice little rock there. Lovely. Now we'll just do one more. To get some nice mobility into the hips. Superb. Now bring your butt back a little. And now we're going to keep one leg straight and we're going to bend the other leg into the thigh there. I'm going to sit tall, we're going to breathe it in, hand to the inside of the thigh. This arm we're going to reach over just to where we can and then we're going to bring it back up. So just inhale. Now I want you to feel that stretch through the side of your body, through the hip here and through the back of this straight leg. And then come up. Again, you do what you can do, okay? Take it at your own pace. Just breathe out, try and relax into it. And then come on up. Sitting nice and tall. Just breathe it in and breathe it out. Just one more. Amazing, good job. Now stay here, your bent knee, bring it slightly forwards. This back leg, we're going to tuck it behind us. So we've got like a 90-90 position with the legs. Now just walk your hands forwards. So we bring one elbow down by the knee, one by the ankle. Now if you just think, oh there's no way I can do that, that's fine. Again, just come with where you can. So you might just want to lean slightly forward and then lift your chest, okay? We don't have to come all the way. Feel it through the back hip, feel it through into that front buttock. Just taking that little lowering down, easing your way, nice and slowly. To release and relax, you might find you can come a little bit deeper and bring those elbows down. And just walk it back up. You do you, remember? Let's see if we can stay down there now this time. Just find that breath. Bring those legs in, bring your legs together, and let's see if we can bring the heels of the feet together and walk our bottom in towards those heels. Now you might not be able to, and that's fine, it might be uncomfortable for your back. So if it is, push those legs further away so that we can sit up tall. So think about bringing your chest forward. All right, drawing your shoulders down from your ears, and just gently pulsing those knees down towards the floor. Sitting nice and tall, using that breath. Lovely, now keep those legs still. See if you can sit taller, bring that body weight further forwards. Think about pushing your chest forwards, and you use your elbows to ease those knees down a little. Again, just to where you can. You might find that you need to just have one hand back and you just gently push alternate knees down. That's okay. Do what you can. Well done. Come to the center, bring those legs together. Now we're going to straighten out your legs, flex your feet, and we're going to rise up. Reach up. Now think about hinging in half through your hips. So bring that chest down towards your thighs, just to where you can. And then roll it back on up. About stacking up through your spine, so lift up nice and tall. So just inhale, and then exhale, come forward. And then just glide it back in there. Sitting nice and tall, lifting our arms by our ears, shoulders down. Inhale, and then exhale, hinging through those hips, coming as low as you can. And then rolling it back and up. Amazing, good job. Can we do two more? So come forward through the hips. Let me show you this sideways arm. So we're just coming down just to where you can. Feeling that stretch through the lower back and the backs of your legs into your hamstrings. And then rising on up. And then one last one. Let's come back, my friends, to that nice side stretch. So straighten out your other leg this time. Other leg comes in. And just breathe it in. Have that leg out on an angle. Sit nice and tall. Just inhale. And then exhale. Bring your arm over your ear. And then just bring it on up. Just come to where you can. Now, if it really hurts this bent knee, you could always just take that out. Just have the legs straight, okay? So just think about sinking down, relaxing. You have that leg where it suits you. Try and keep this arm over your ear. So we get that nice pull out of the hip into the side of the waist. Just do two more. Just one more. Inhale and then exhale. Lovely. Bring it on up. Now let's bring this front knee slightly forwards the leg. Bend this back leg so we come into that 90-90 again. We're on that nice angle. And then bring your chest forwards over this bent front shin here. And just ease your chest down. Now we want to try and get the chest over the shin rather than the knee. So if we come down from the knee, that's okay. Yeah? Still getting that nice mobility. But we get a much deeper stretch if we aim for the shin. Alright? So you go with it where you can. We stretch into this buttock, this front buttock more. We come over the shin. But you do what's right for you, where you can feel it. your self-talk be really positive. Alright, think about all the things you can do, not what you can't. And celebrate all the things that you can. Lovely, and then let's just sink it on down there. Just find your breath. Engage your tummy, bring those arms down and just ease yourself down, okay? Now when your head is on the floor, if you feel dizzy or you feel like your chin is poking up and you're looking at the ceiling behind you or above you and you can't tuck the chin, then just get a cushion or a little block and pop it under your head, okay? We want that spine to be nice and long. Now if you can tuck your chin in and have the back of that neck nice and long, it's hard to see with this t-shirt. Yeah, if you can have that back nice and long, so chin to chest, and you can look at the ceiling in front of you, then you probably don't need the cushion. Alright, now we're going to open both arms and we're going to bring our feet and our knees together. Slowly just take those knees to one side and then we're going to bring it up. Now glue your knees and feet together. Now we're getting rotation into the spine now. It's a nice little twist and then come back. Now again, as the distance to the knees goes should be judged by you, by any discomfort. And we need to keep the backs of the shoulders down on the floor. So we're anchoring our spine through the top, through the shoulders. And we're using these hips and legs to create that little rotation through the middle of the back. Try and relax into it. Now as your knees go to the back, just take your head and look to the front. So move your whole head. So we introduce the neck as well, and then come to the centre, roll onto the back of the head, make sure your chin is tucked, and then go the other way. And then come to the centre, just inhale, and then exhale. Hold it here. I want you to bring your front knee in towards your chest and hold it there. And straighten out your back leg. So really hug this front knee into the chest. Feel that nice stretch deep into your hip. And just find that breath. Just keep breathing in and out. Good. Now lengthen your front arm down. And bring this knee across your body. Again, keep the shoulder down and just roll with that knee as much as you can, keeping the shoulder down though, okay? Breathing in and out, using your outward breath to let go. Taking a big smile. straighten out your back arm. Pull your knee over your body, but anchor down through that back shoulder. Lovely. Come back to the center. Place the foot down. Bring the front knee in, and then just straighten up your leg. Now just pull it in to where you can, keeping it straight. Now you might not even be able to hold the leg, okay? So it might be very difficult to hold it. So if it was difficult, you could get a strap. You could get your dressing gown strap and pop it around your foot, or a towel, and be able to hold it there. If you can hold the leg, just pull it forwards and backwards to where you can. So we're bringing it in, so we feel that stretch down the back of the leg. We're keeping our knee nice and straight. Lovely, let's ease it in and just hold it in there. Keep your bottom on the floor and keep this back foot really light. If you feel like you're pressing through the foot, try not to. You can always ease the stretch off. If you can, try straightening out your back leg. Use that breath. Bend your knee. Place that foot down. Let's bend that back knee in. Lift it up and then straighten it out. Good job. And then ease it forwards and backwards. Okay? So just use it. Take that nice little pull forwards and backwards. Feel the stretch. Try and enjoy the stretch. So if your leg is shaking, that's probably a bit too much and you probably need to ease it off. But just enjoy the stretch. It's okay to stretch the muscles. It's good for them. Keeps them nice and pliable. Straighten out your front leg if you can. Take your time, just take your time, just roll onto your side, and we're going to push ourselves up, okay, nice and slowly. Take your time as you come up so you don't feel dizzy, and then we're going to come back up onto our hands and knees. We're going to make our way to the chair. Now we're going to place the hands on the chair. We're going to bring one foot forward, curl the back toes, bring that weight forward and push through the legs and the arms. Come up to standing and ease yourself up. Nice and tall. Amazing. So we're back up to standing, my friends. We've had a lovely, nice mobility and stretch session on the floor. Let's take a deep breath in. Lift your arms up by your ears. And then let's just breathe it out. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. Leave me a little comment. Always feed in, guys. Let us know if there's different sorts of classes that you would like to see or what you would like to see from me next week. My friends, don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, you can watch it as many times as you like. Once it's done live, it's posted, so you can stop and start and watch it again as many times as you want. Remember, just try and move more, as much as within your capabilities every day, and I guarantee it will be of benefit to you. So if you want to find more videos, check out the Rethinking Pain website. There is actually a series of 12 little videos on there now. Move More with Mary from myself, all categorised into different parts of the body, so check it out. Thanks for joining me today. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Well done, everyone. Good job. Super, friends, super. See you soon.